What's up, mindful people out there? I'm Christian from the Mindfulness Project. We are a science-based meditation community in the poorest part of Thailand, and Preach from Limitless Academy challenged me to change your life in only 5 minutes. So here we go. A lot of times, mainstream media has already picked up on meditation and yoga, making more available what power and what abilities mindfulness, yoga, and meditation actually have. But most people still think in the back of their mind that meditation and yoga is something what hippies do, or that this is kind of like a way for stressed people to relax a little bit more, or people with personal problems. It's kind of a self-healing or self-therapy. But what most people don't realize is that neuroscience have already proven the incredible power of mind training. And I don't mean this cultural influenced ways of how people meditate in ashrams or something like this, but really a science-based way of influencing your mind. So I would like to explain a little bit about what is actually going on in your life and what is causing the problems you have. So the incredible thing, what neuroscience has found out, is that you can train your brain in the same way like you train your muscles, like you train your body. And everybody knows and agrees how important it is to train your physical body so that you stay healthy, that you stay fit, and that you come to explore and live your full potential. And that's the same thing with the mind, but most people only train the content of their mind, and they don't train the mind itself. So in the same way, if you go to the gym, you train your body. Every time you do that, you can lift heavier loads. You can pull more incredible things. And that's the same thing with your mind, that the more you train your mind, the more capable you are to actually face life's challenges, like the lockdown in this moment. The more powerful your mind is, the more things you can actually do, because the mind has an incredible power, and the mind is always the forerunner, is always what's going on. And all the problems you have is coming from that life is challenging you, and if the challenge is higher than your inner mental resources, then a problem starts. If your inner mental resources are higher than the problem, you're able to face it and to conquer it. So, and no matter what you are going to do in life, if you want to be more successful in your business, if you want to adopt a better and more healthy lifestyle, if you want to change the way how you feed your body, if you want to get a better nutrition, if you want to become more successful in your relationships with people, all these things will always have the same kind of thing. You try with your willpower, with your conscious mind, to make a change. You are convinced about how necessary it is, but then your subconsciousness comes into play, and the old programs roll out, and you find yourself in the same relationship patterns. You slip back into your old eating patterns and the life patterns. So it's always kind of the battle between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And what most people don't realize is that 95%, if your mind is not trained, 95% of the time you are in your subconscious mind. You are in default mode of the brain, and 80% of all the decisions you make, from the small decisions, what am I going to eat now, to the big decisions, who I'm going to be together with, what kind of job will I have, what kind of business decisions I'm going to make, are actually coming from your subconscious mind and not from your thinking conscious mind. So you are kind of, the most of the time in your life, if you're not trained, you are on default mode, you're on automatic pilot, and you're rolling out the old behaviors you have learned mainly in the first 7 years of your life. This is where your subconscious mind gets mainly programmed. So, and the question is, do you want to live your life based on automatic pilot, or do you want to get the steering wheel into your hands and decide what's going to happen in your life, how you're going to live your life, and how healthy you are going to be? And for that, we need mind training. So the two important things you need to understand is how do I come from my subconscious mind, from the default mode of my mind, into the conscious part? You know, how do I make that happen? That's one training I would like to teach you. And the second thing is to understand how the subconscious mind is programmed and how to change the program. It's super powerful, and that can change your life forever and can basically hardwire happiness into your brain. You can hardwire success into your brain if you want. So in the next 2 days I will explain you how the mind is working, and you know, what are the limiting factors, and how does suffering, how do difficulties come in our life. And the following 2 days I will teach you very straightforward, very simple techniques how you can make this change happen. So don't miss a single video. So I see you tomorrow on Limitless Academy. Stay tuned. Thank you.